Three shot, one is in critical condition after University Hospital after gunfire erupted at an event hall in Atmore this past weekend.
Sources close to the owners say the fighting started inside the club, the worst of the chaos happening right outside.
NBC 15's Cassie Fambro dug into why the venue was closed for 7 years and what could happen now that violence has struck again.
Kim and Greg, the history between what was a club and the city of Atmore goes back years. A lot of contention between the two parties. With this latest shooting, there's likely to be another battle. Chickadee was shut down in 2011 with Atmore police saying minors were drinking alcohol, the fire code wasn't up to par, and police had to respond there almost 80 times in 1 year. According to the Atmore Advance newspaper, it was reports of fighting, drugs, and gunfire that gained the club a bad rap. Sources we spoke to today said they were afraid to go on camera, fearing retribution. After the triple shooting this weekend, one of their staff reportedly had his home fired upon while his 2 sons were inside. We were granted access inside the event center today without a camera, where the scene was untouched since the shooting. Inside, a sign saying only those 25 and up were allowed. Another saying no fighting would be tolerated and 911 would be called. We asked Police Chief Chuck Brooks on Sunday if security had been provided.
They are supposed to have a security firm on site.
Employees say bouncers were at the club Saturday night for the blues concert. Inside the club were still bottles. It's BYOB, but booze can't be served. There was still a tourniquet on the ground covered in blood, police gloves on the ground outside where a man was shot multiple times. The Fry family have been Atmore business owners for years, owning several properties. After Chickadee was closed down, they remodeled, brought it up to fire code, and reopened late last year. It doesn't look like a club anymore, but what happened upset Atmore citizens.
It was highly unlikely for that to happen, especially at the Chickadee. They have closed it multiple times. There's not supposed to be alcohol there.
Clubs are just dangerous. Something needs to be done in order for people to go out and try to have a good time.
What's now deemed an event center will have to wait and see if city officials try to shut them down again. We also obtained a copy of the business license that shows the facility is registered as an event hall and not a club.